Sammy the Sea Star by Elaine Reynolds and Cindy Jarrett. Art by Chad Seymour. One stormy night, an angry wave whipped Sammy onto a deserted beach. Sammy trembled with fear because he had never been on land before. Couldn't live very long out of water. Only 2 to 4 hours. He needed to find salt water as soon as possible. He looked around and noticed a tidal pool off in the distance. Using his hundreds of tube feet, he inched towards it. Arriving at last, he collapsed in a heap, shaking with exhaustion. "Oh my," thought Sammy. "If I am this tired now, how am I ever going to get back to my home in the ocean?" The storm finally passed, so he found a comfortable place to rest and settled in for the night. He looked up and saw the stars. The whole sky was filled with millions of sparkling bright lights. "Oh, how beautiful they are!" exclaimed Sammy. "I'm stuck in the dark ocean while they light up the whole sky and look down on Earth. I wish I were one of them." The next day, a little boy named Scotty arrived at the beach with his family. Scotty pretended to be a pirate in search of treasure. A patch covered his right eye, and he carried a box shaped like a treasure chest. Scotty was scouring the beach, searching for seashells, pieces of polished glass, and gold doubloons, when he spied Sammy in the tidal pool. Sammy was busy enjoying the warm sun on his arms, when suddenly a dark shadow loomed above him like a giant stingray floating overhead in the ocean. Sammy shivered, suddenly cold. "What's happening?" he wondered. "Arg!" boomed Scotty the pirate. "I've captured you, and you are my treasure." Sammy's eyes widened, and his arms grew stiff with fright as he was suddenly pulled from the water. "Shiver me timbers," said Scotty. "You look like a star. I'll put you in my treasure chest and keep you forever." Sammy sobbed and his whole body went limp. "I don't want to be your treasure. I want to be a star in the sky." Scotty looked more closely at his treasure. "Oh, I get it. I'm pretending to be a pirate, and you want to pretend to be a star in the sky." "No, you don't get it at all," sobbed Sammy. "I don't want to pretend. I want to be a real star so I can light up the world. I want to be special." Scotty ran excitedly to his parents. "Ahoy, mateys! Look at what I found. I want to keep him, but he is sad. He says he wants to be a real star. He wants to be special." His dad replied, "Everyone is special in some way. Let's discover what makes a starfish special." "Yes," said Scotty. "Let's take him home and find out." "I'm sorry," replied his dad. "We aren't allowed to take a living creature away from our beach. Put him back where you found him so he won't die, and we'll use my tablet to do some research." "Okay," replied Scotty. He reluctantly returned Sammy to the tidal pool, and they searched for some interesting facts. Scotty was amazed at what he discovered. He couldn't wait to tell Sammy. "In a way, you are a star," said Scotty. "Scientists call you a sea star." "That's amazing. I'm a real star in the sea? I'm not just a fish?" "You're not a fish at all. You're related to the sea urchin, the sand dollar, and even the sea cucumber. Your ancestors may not be as old as the stars in the sky, but some lived in the sea as much as 450 million years ago. You and other sea stars come in wonderful patterns and colors, so you make the ocean sparkle like the stars." "Wow," thought Sammy. "You even have superpowers. If you injure one of your arms and it falls off, you can grow a new one." "I can? I've never done that." "You're even more special than the stars. They are just fiery balls of gases in space. You're so much more than that. You're a living creature in the sea, a star of the ocean." Sammy thought about all that Scotty had told him. He began to tingle. He could sense his inner light glowing. How lucky he was to be a sea star. "Don't you think it's time to put him back in the ocean?" asked Scotty's mom. "I guess so," sighed Scotty. He took Sammy down to the ocean, waded in, and gently put him in the water. "Goodbye," whispered "Don't you think it's time to put him back in the ocean?" asked Scotty's mom. "I guess so," sighed Scotty. He took Sammy down to the ocean, waded in, and gently put him in the water. "Goodbye," whispered Scotty sadly. "You will always be my treasured friend." The night back at home in the sea, Sammy looked up at the night sky, gazed at the twinkling stars, and smiled. "I don't want to be a star in the sky anymore," he said. "I am Sammy, the Sea Star, and I am happy just being me."